Welcome to Y Voices. That's the little Y dash voices. Just type that in and on YouTube. The dash is a line, Y, the letter Y dash voices, and it'll bring you to our station. It's good to be back again. We're talking about still Netflix, which I think everybody is sleeping on right now. I think that this is a good time to buy. You know, last November, as I told you guys earlier in one of the videos, that Netflix had a 10-to-1 split. It was $1,400 a share at one time. And then it split last year. Went from $1,400 a share. It gave you a 10-to-1 split. It went all the way down to $140 a share. You know, the global giant stock, Netflix. Uh, and when it split, it went to $140 a share. That's when I really started watching it again because I knew that it was going to take probably a year since they bought out Warner Brothers, Disney. Back in November of 25, they brought out you know, a lot of companies. And usually when big companies like Netflix buy these smaller companies up, well, I wouldn't call it Disney small, but when they start buying companies up, they have a plan for the future. And so I figured I'll keep an eye on Netflix. And I've been watching it since last November. When it split, it went down to $140 a share. Uh, and I watched it. I watched it all go all the way down. I watched it go all the way down. You look on the charts here, I think that's where I bought in at $76 a share. Bought that, I think, maybe a week or two ago at $76 a share because I felt like that's about far as it was going to go down. And even if it goes down further, at this point, even if it goes down further, we'll start averaging costs down. We'll start averaging costs down, and we'll just keep buying this because I think by next year, maybe Christmas, I think Netflix is going to shoot to the moon. Now, this is not financial advice. This is just something that I believe is going to happen because I've been watching this mobile company for years. I watched it when Netflix was, remember DVDs back in the day, DVDs by mail. I remember that. And then I remember they jumped into streaming in 1997 through 2007. And then they evolved even further than that. They started their streaming process. They started making original content back in 2013. You guys remember House of Cards, Orange is the New Black, Stranger Things, The Crown, and countless others. Yeah, when they started making original content, okay? And then they even expanded even further than that. Their global expansion, Netflix is available in 190 countries now. This is a type of company that you really want to uh, think about purchasing in the future. Uh, you know, I seen it go 2-for-1 split, 1-for-7 split, 10-for-1 split, and now it's back down to I bought in when it went 10-for-1 down to 140. I said, well, when it goes down to into the 70s, I'll buy. And sure enough, I caught it down here at $76 a share. $76 a share, and it is starting to creep back up as we look at the charts. You guys can see that. starting to creep back up. Yeah, it's starting to creep down. Uh, it's creeping up well above the warp, the V warp, the VAP. This is this yellow line. See how it's jumped above that? And it's just on this trajectory back up. I'm telling you guys this because I think this is one that you guys need to put in your portfolio as it starts to creep back up. I've seen the same scenario. Look at it. Look at it. It's kind of creeping back up. I think it closed out last week at about $78.17. And then over the weekend, it's still climbing a little bit. It's up to $78.67 right now. You guys need to get in on this one. I think it's going to be a great one to put in your portfolio. This is just a great company that I just put back in my portfolio. I want to share this out with you guys. I want to make sure you guys seen this one because I might not be back with it, but it is in my portfolio. And I'm going to just keep buying this one through December. And I think by early next year, guys, Netflix should be on its way, especially when we find out what's going to happen, you know, with our president. One day he says something, the market goes down. One day he says something, the market goes up. It's a very volatile company, the stock market itself. And so I'm just thinking about stocks that we know that's great company. And like Warren Buffett taught me, that you can find now at a premium rate that you kind of keep an eye on. This is how you make money going into the future. Netflix is one that I think that we need to just keep on the radar. Uh, I think it's a good company. We're just going to take a look at the charts real quick, and then we're going to get off of here. I just want to bring it back to your attention. Over the weekend, last week it went down to $77.78. I think I bought it around there, and now we can see it starting to trend back up to $78.06. Let's just go open it up a little bit further. Let's look at the 5-day. You can see 5 days ago how it was down here trading at about $75.54 5 days ago, and then it just started trending up. And then I think the president said something, it dropped back down to 75.30, but from then on, it's been just kind of on a trajectory up, as you guys can see it in the charts. And it just continues to go up. And then I think he said something again, and it dipped back down to $76.39. And then let's just go to the 1 day. We see how it just started trending from $76. We're down in the 1 day on the charts. Remember I taught you guys we look left. And as you can see, it trended all day Friday and all day, and it closed out at $78.67. And then you guys probably see going into the weekend, it kind of dipped back down a little bit. And right now it's sitting at about 78.67. This is one I think that we're going to see keep going up. This is a great company that you guys, this is not financial advice, but I do like this company. This is one I think that you should put in your portfolio. I'm not telling you guys what to do, but this is one that I'm putting in my own personal portfolio, because if it goes down under $78, it goes down to the 60. You just average cost down at this point, because you know that it's going to go way up soon. Probably next year it's going to start going up. Now, if you like this type of information that I'm giving you guys, please subscribe and like. Okay, it helps the entrepreneurs out, help me out a little bit as we could continue to grow. And like I say, Why Voices is a format that you young people, yeah, you young people will be able to come in the future and get on the platform and talk about some of the things that you would like to talk about. We don't always talk about stocks, but I am the stock man for it, and I'm giving you guys, I am encouraging you to start investing in yourself now. That way, you only work 10 years of your life. You guys would be about, you start at 16, open up a stash account in your mom's account. Then you guys invest together for a couple years, and then when you turn 18, take all that money and put it in your own account and just continue to invest in great companies with great balance sheets. And the dividend stocks, the ETFs that I'll be teaching you guys about, invest in those type of companies. And 10 or 12 from now, you're sitting on $1 million. You're still young. You're 28, 29 years old, but you got $1 million in the bank. Now your life has really changed because now you get to wake up in Hawaii, drink your coffee, eat your bagel, whatever you're gonna do, your pancakes, and uh, buy something, learn to buy something, learn to sell something, or just don't do nothing. When the market is down like this, don't do nothing, but it's gonna go back up. So like I said, if you like this type of videos, like and subscribe. Love you guys. I'll be talking to you guys soon. Y Voices. The letter Y, dash. The dash is a line. Voices. You can find us on YouTube. Talk to y'all soon.